Okay, so we've been doing the valley here, and you can see down there I extended it. Well, you can't tell from here, but I extended another 6 inches out in the corner. So what I did was I first started with 8 inch. I laid an 8 inch in, I shoved it up in this side, put it down, pulled it back so it was centered, and then I put a 4 inch up on each side, shoving it up into here. So it was, at first I was able to get almost a 3 inch up in, except for a couple spots. You can see that one I couldn't get all the way, but it was still a good 2 inches. And you can see some variation here. But then as I went, and then I'm using these nice metal screws, roofing metal screws. They're awesome, galvanized, to hold it down. I had pressed down in really good to keep this down. Also, I had to clean off. Someone tried tarring this, and fortunately most of the tar was gone, but some was still stuck up in here on each side. So I had to kind of clean that out so I can get my pieces up in. Still, it was a struggle, but this is one way to do your valley without removing, a good 2 feet of your roof on each side. So, and to show you what I mean a little bit better, there's a spot up here where a piece of slate broke as I was putting it in. It must have been weak anyways, and I probably pressed too hard on. So you can see how far up in the second piece is going. So coming down, we have a good 5-6 inches lap. Now I'm going to replace that piece of slate, but I wanted to show you that before I did that. Now up on top I have about another 2 foot to put in, and then I have to take it up in. So what I'm going to do, I'll put a piece of aluminum like I did over there. Do you see that? It kind of hangs off to protect. So I'm going to do the same thing in this corner. So I'll get my 2 foot in. There might be another 3-inch gap there. But then I'll bring some aluminum down so that it can't get behind that. It'll look good. And I won't be using any tar like they did here. So I'm going to remove all that tar and do the same thing there. And if there's any spots on the roof that are like that, I'll do the same thing, although I don't think there really is there. I also did a little flashing over here with aluminum where the chimney comes down. You can see how beautiful these chimneys are. Comes down where I hit the roof. One of the slates was loose there. Secured that a little bit better with one of the screws going in, and then overlapped them because some had fallen out of there. So we should have a good overlap now. No water should get in there. Once we do our more concrete work, I'll come down here and concrete that piece of metal in a little bit better along that ridge. So we're really sealing it up. We have to remove a little tar along this edge here. We'll remove that. So we're gaining. I'm going to do a little roof repair now. We have some pieces in here that are bad. We're going to replace that one. There's one up there missing, you can see. And then there's a few that were face nailed. I don't know if you can see that one right there. There's a nail going right through the face of it. So I'll probably pull that nail out, put the nail in correctly, put a little piece of flashing to hold that one up, or to cover up that nail. Oh, here's one that's face nailed too. Now here's an interesting one. So the nail for this one popped through this one. So I need to put that down, then put a piece of flashing up into here, up underneath here, up into there. So just minor repairs here, but it's a 150-year-old roof, so it'll give it a little TLC, and each year we'll examine it, but we should be good for a while.